Hello, greetings, everybody. How are you all? I'm going to be quiet here. It's 10 to 2 in the morning here in this hotel in Pattaya. Anyway, so I've got to keep my voice down. Although there are some noisy people in some of the other rooms, I know that much. Anyway, good evening, everyone. Jan K, nice to hear from you. Anders Bergman, Fanny on my face, Reggie Tricker, Neil Fleet, Martin McCormick, PT, whatever. I am Tilt, Mark, whatever your name is, Nalorman, okay, nice to hear from you. Brent L, Gabby Hayes, Santorini, Be More Ron is here. Okay, nice to hear from you, Be More Ron. I hope you're looking forward to your Thailand trip very, very soon. Simon Bridges, you were up late. Well, it's what time? It's 10 to 2 in the morning here, so that's a fairly ordinary time. I don't have a problem with that, but like you say, my voice tends to carry in the night. So Chaz Brown, Mike Richardson, James T, Rant and Rave, Duffler, Front End Zen. What does big ups mean? I don't know. I never invented that phrase. HFC, Bernard Purcell, Gemini Star. Okay, Chaz Brown must be around 1:50 a.m. Okay, Brian Hudson. Hello, Eddie from Cole, Liverpool. Okay. Hope all's well. Gemini Star, Gabby Hayes. New shirt. No, this is a golden oldie. This goes well back into the past. This does. Yeah, okay. Ivan, okay. Bob Sanford, yeah, okay. Jay Frey, Dave Dorman, Chris Wong, Front End Zen. There's already 138 people in the chat. Okay, so I'm going to smooth operator Johnny Red. Okay, nice to hear from you all. Mick Thorpe. Okay, so basically what it is, I mean, it's been a while since I've done like one of these kind of, live streams. I've done a couple of live streams since I've been out in Thailand, but they were all, in the streets, really. And the fact is that it's a bit awkward, really. I mean, with the time zone, because, Thailand is 7 hours ahead of the UK. It's at least 12 hours ahead of America. So it's not really the same. I kind of like especially on the Steady Eddie live channel, I kind of like the 10 p.m. UK time through the week, but that's 5 o'clock in the morning here. So it's a bit awkward, but then it is what it is. Anyway, smooth operator, nice to hear from you. Scott, I'm in Amsterdam, almost there. Simon Bridges, what hotel are you in? Are you serious? That's the name of the hotel. The Are You Serious Hotel. Mr. Bay, hey Steady Eddie, looks like one of the LK hotels. Ed Sweeney's 50-stone English wife in Thailand. You have a sore throat tonight. Have you been? Oh, geez, you dirty cow. Chris, hi Eddie, what's the temperature and weather like in Pattaya at the moment? Well, I've been here for over a week now in Pattaya, and I've been in 2 weeks in Thailand, and there's probably been a lot more rain than what you would normally get. I mean, November. This is more or less at the end of the rainy season now, but it's like as if the rainy season's refusing to go without a fight. So there has been some. Oh, there's been some heavy downpours. It's been okay. It was all right today, anyway. At least I think today was the first day. Then there hasn't been any rain, but at least it's warm rain anyway. Leo Malley, what's time for next wacky backy session? There is a video that I posted on the other channel, Steady Eddie Music Box. I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll put the channel up there. Create a banner. Let's get that over there. Music. Hang on. Music box. There you go. Steady Eddie Music Box. So on that channel there, you will see my latest video, which I posted, where I attempt the old wacky backy. It's not. I don't even smoke, so I didn't have a bloody clue what I was doing. Nick Dean of NDTV, he of course is the expert in all of this, so he showed me what to do. But that video is on that channel now, the Steady Eddie Music Box channel. I would like to put it on this channel here, but the essential nature, it's an age restricted video. which means that it can't be advertised. It's for over 18s only because of its subject matter. And the fact is that an awful lot of YouTubers are having terrible problems with YouTube right now, demonetizing videos. And I've got up to 44,000 subscribers on this channel, 13 million views. And I'm in good stead with YouTube on this channel, so I want to keep it that way. Anyway, so there you go. So you want to check that video. It's on the Steady Eddie music box. Let's see. Muldigani, did you get those 6-3 shots of England? I missed it. I thought that the World Cup was going to be starting at 11 p.m. Thai time last night for some reason, but it wasn't. It was 4 p.m. So I kind of slept through most of it. Well, funnily enough, considering it was 6-2 the result, an awful lot of football fans said it was a pretty boring game. Well, you know, what would you expect? Gemini Star, you look like a Greek god in that shirt. Thank you. Paul Hoskin, did it make you feel good smoking that joint? He's talking about the video on the other channel. It's not something that I really did. I just experimented. It was a bit of a lame attempt. Anyway, it didn't really do anything for me. Maybe give it another shot sometime in the future. Manny Stone, hi Eddie. On long holiday in India at the moment, flying to Bangkok for the first time in January. Wish me luck. Okay, well, best of luck. A lot of people seem to be wanting to go to India at the moment. I mean, there's enough Indians here and in this hotel, and they're cool. They're a good laugh. You know, they're cool. Nothing against them. Vito Brata, any good bands playing? There's always plenty of good live bands in Pattaya. It's really, really good for that sort of thing. Pele is here. Hi, Eddie. I'm in Pattaya too. If I see one of the bars, I'll buy you a drink. Stay awesome. Okay, thanks for that. A big thanks to all of them. And I've met some really, really, really great people who've stopped me in the street. Jeez, I mean, it's amazing how this, you know, this little channel goes out to the world. I've met people from, you know, from Australia, New Zealand, America, Europe, other parts of Asia, all over the world, you know. So it's nice to know that this is actually reaching out to people. Mike Richardson, how many freelancers? Okay. Anders Bergman, no beer today. Well, I'd say I've been pretty good in the last week or so. I'm actually not bringing beer back to the hotel because one of the problems that I have is actually drinking, you know, beer in the, you know, at home or in the hotel room. So the only beer drinking that I'm doing is to be sociable out of doors. At least I've got a little teensy-weensy bit of the old Samsung anyway. But you know, I'll pile those beers away late at night, and it's not really very good. Nice little bit of Samsung there that does the biz. Okay. There you go. Ty Billy Boy, nice to hear from you. Tom Easton, nice to hear from you. Scott, gonna smoke me some of that wacky weed. Okay, what's that? Iqbal Halal, the English team should be deported from Qatar as they're all left-footers and only interested in each other's balls. I don't know. I'm hearing all kinds of stuff about this Qatar thing. I mean, really, if people feel really so strong about the political stuff, then just don't go. Don't go to the World Cup. Boycott it. I mean, you know, it's no skin off my nose. Paul C. Hi, Eddie. I left Pattaya on the day of the heavy rain, so I missed you this time, but I'm doing life in Lopbury. Okay, good for you, mate. Anyway, 2024. Brian Hodson, are we having a squeaky door time tonight? There's no squeaky door. This is actually quite plush. Can you actually see it? It's you know, it's quite a plush little hotel. This very, very nicely done. Very nice decor and everything. Cash Singh, hi, Eddie. The hotel looks nice. Yeah, it is a nice door. Nice hotel. Danish Bacon, nice little talk with Nick earlier. Yeah, Nick's very, very hospitable. I was on the NDTVI show the other night. Nick's been very, very hospitable. So you know he's cool. He's really, really cool. Let's see. Let me see now. Who's that? Mick Thorpe. Have you seen Gazza yet? Gazza yet? No, I haven't seen. Oh, you mean as in Paul Gascoigne? Is he here? No, I don't actually. No, no, no. I don't think I was seeing that. Let me see. Okay. West End Leicester back at the start of December. Okay. Terry, cheers, Eddie. Okay, nice to hear from you, Terry. Okay, Hong Island, maybe a new channel with risky stuff. Well, the thing is, there's actually 3 channels. I mean, there's this one. This is my main channel, and I've worked hard for this channel over the years, so I don't want to spoil it. It's actually, I noticed this the other day. It's actually over 2 years since I actually had a video or a live stream demonetized, but on this channel. So that's not a bad record. Whereas a lot of other people, if you show YouTube have something against. Girls in skimpy bikinis. I mean, if you're putting all of that kind of stuff in your videos or on the thumbnail, it comes back on you. It comes back on you, and it all ends in tears. There's been enough channels taken down because they've shown too much of that kind of stuff. So I've got to play it safe now. I've worked hard for my channel, so I want to keep it that way. I mean, as for the Steady Eddie music box, there is no monetization on the channel, and I'm not planning on any, even though it's over 1,000 subscribers now. So any videos which I think are unsuitable with this one, I'll put on that one anyway. So if you want to check that one out, hit the like button. Okay, benefits, hit the like button. Okay, thank you for that. Let's HW, Eddie, you definitely look like an experienced prophet. No, definitely not. Marcus Chorky, are you going to meet up with any of the vloggers? Well, I met Nick anyway. Nothing against Nick at all. He's cool. And also, the Eyes of Owen. Owen, I was having an afternoon with Owen today. I had a drink with him, and he's cool. He's in this. He's in Pattaya now. He's having fun. He's going to Wahen very, very soon. So yeah, cool. No, okay, good company. Okay, Dark and Donkey. Always love your videos and live streams, Eddie. Gets me through the day. Okay, thanks for that anyway. Brian Street, nice to hear from you. Nice to hear from you, Brian. Delayed Dave. Even instead, it looks like you're having a great trip. To be honest with you, I mean, it's 2 weeks. It's almost precisely 2 weeks since I arrived in Thailand. There was 6 days in Bangkok. I've been here for 8 days. So 2 weeks. It seems like a long time ago, that. It really, really does. It seems like I've done a lot more than what I expected to do. Mike Richardson, will you be in Pattaya in January? I don't know where I'm going to be in Pattaya. All I know is I'm booked for Cambodia next month. So I don't actually know what happens in the new year. I'll have to make that one up as I go along. Let's see. Chris, has the atmosphere changed much with the reports of commercialization? You used to love the beer bars and feeling the big city. But that's it. To be honest with you, Pattaya, it's like the old times have returned. It really, really is. You've got Walking Street, which is really, really lively. I don't really use Tree Town. I don't go that place much, but apparently that's quite busy. Soibakawas are busier. Beach Road is busy. It's busy all over the place. In fact, it's more so than what I expected, because I thought November was going to be like the calm before the storm. But no, it's up and running. I mean, no, Pattaya, it's like the old Pattaya has returned. It's a good feel-good factor here right now. Mark Olive, nice to see you, Mark. Nice to hear from you, my friend. Good seeing you live at 1 p.m. here in Minneapolis. And I'm assuming that there's a lot of snow there, so wrap up well. I think if I was in a snowy environment, I think I'd enjoy that for a brief while. But sooner the cold would start getting into my bones and all that. But nice to hear from you, Mark. Nice to hear from you. Let's see. Jamie Sinclair, I had greetings from a cold, windily English Riviera off to Spain in the morning, a few weeks in the med. Hope you're well, mate. Oh, okay, well, good for you, mate. Off to Spain, what would that be like? Their weather will be taking a turn for the worst, won't it? But good for you anyway. Good for you. Peter Panner, cost of a hotel per night. I think it's around 20 quid, something like that. Logan, you want to earn big money, create an OnlyFans channel. I'm serious. I mean, do you really seriously think anybody would want to see my flabby, hairy body? Do you really seriously think anyone would want to see that? Let's see. Chris Parker, what's your opening travel vid, Eddie? I'm also getting a 9:20. It's good time there. PM either air and turn up 5 hours before it takes off. The only way. Good for you, mate. Anyway, yeah, that was a good flight. That was a good flight. No problems with that one at all. Taking a little bit of these songs, so. Lovely stuff. I'll tell you what I did last week. I mean, sometimes I sleep very, very late during the evening, and I woke up last week, after midnight, and the 7-Elevens were all closed. They stopped. No, sorry, they're open, but they stopped serving alcohol after midnight. And Pattaya is actually, the bars are closing at 2 a.m. right now. And so I actually went a whole night without any alcohol in the early hours of the morning, editing videos. And I just kind of got used to not having any beer. I've got a little bottle of Samsung whiskey, but I'm not going to be bringing beer back to the hotel room, because that's where the problems are. If I bring beer, it's just, one after the other. You know what I mean? So it's a way of starting there. Yeah, to cut down on the booze. Steve Ray. Nick is sound there, doesn't he? I love your video. Keep it going, pal. Okay, thank you. Jeanette Hood. Hi, Eddie. Sending love from St. Lucia. Okay, Jeanette, thank you for that. Thank you for that. Hot Bananas. Keep on rocking, Eddie. Okay. Baseline Bible. Thank you for that super chat, mate. Hi, mate. Coming out in March on the 15th. Hope you're over there. Be nice to meet you. Well, I will have left by then anyway, but March is a good month. It's a good month to be out here. Peter Blue, nice to hear from you. Okay, thank you. Alan Nickel, flight very expensive. Now paid 1,100 with Qatar from Edinburgh, leaving in February. Looking forward to 3 weeks in Pattaya. Keep it the good way. 1,100 quid. Well, assuming that's a return. Yeah, it is quite expensive. I mean, you just have to book early, really, to get the better deals. Let's see. Bollocky Buff. Great video today. He loves seeing you try the old ganja. It's a bit of a lame attempt. If that video's on the other channel, if anyone wants to check it out. A bit of a lame attempt. Great video today. Love seeing you try the old ganja. A different type of video we usually see from Pattaya. Okay. I wish they could have put that video on this channel, but yeah, it would have been age restricted. I don't want to be doing that. Robert Gesner, make it to Koh Samui before Cambodia. It's on the border. Oh, no, I don't know. I think I'll be all right getting there. Peter Blue, I hope Little Eddie has been getting some. Little Eddie's got no complaints whatsoever. But I'm not the young testosterone guy. I used to be. I mean, when you talk to guys my age, I mean, it's been coming out here for a while. You don't go at it like the clappers. You just don't do that. I mean, it's I have encountered some lovely ladies. I mean, they age so well. I met a lovely 38-year-old, Thai woman the other day. My God, they really, really age so well. I was gobsmacked when she told me she was 38. I thought she was about 28 at the most. Who's this? Paul H. Alan, you need to get it on Skyscanner. 1,100 is way overpriced. Well, who's this? Rabbi Jackson. Nice shirt. This is a new one. No, this is about 10 years old. This comes all the way from Colombia. About 10, maybe 12 years old. Santorini. I'm in Pattaya for Christmas Day. I can get a turkey roast there. Well, that's interesting. Where would you likely to be to get that? It would probably be one of the English bars, wouldn't it? And there's not that many English bars here in Pattaya. The only one I can think of I found is the Queen Vic on Soy 6. That that might be interesting. I mean, they used to have things like the Butcher's Arms, the Pig and Whistle, but I think they've gone down the Swanee River now. You probably can get a turkey roast there, but I would imagine that'll be. But then there's other places. There's Nicky's Bar, isn't it, on Soy Cow? They do a very very good roast. So yeah, I'm sure you'll get one somewhere, but I'm not going to say that it's going to be cheap. Shin Rana, nice to hear from you. Danish Bacon, nice to hear from you. 88 pork pie on Jomtien Beach. Robert Kessler, Jomtien Nightlife would be so cool. We could film stuff from there. Yeah, I don't really. I don't think I've ever been to Jomtien of a night time. I mean, there's so much going on in Pattaya. I mean, I don't really see the point of going there. But you never know. You never know. Anything's possible. Be more Ron sang some side of the game. I'll drink to that, mate. I'll drink to that. Oh, lovely. Englishman in Malta. Hey, Eddie, you're looking good. Oh, thanks for that, mate. Thanks for that. Thanks for that. Peter Blue. What's the Wi-Fi like at your hotel? Here at this hotel, it is the Wi-Fi is the fastest I've ever known. It really, really is. In complete contrast to the other hotel. That hotel was staying. What was it called again? What was the last video? I can't remember now. The Vogue. Good little hotel, but the Wi-Fi was very, very hit and miss. But here, it uploads a video in a matter of minutes. Brilliant. Really, really good. Chris Parker, Sangsum was delicious and great value. Okay. New biker. Hey, hi Eddie. Would do some research for going to Cambodia. Loads of rubbish everywhere and stinks. Right. Well, I don't agree with that second one that it stinks. I don't agree with that. Yeah, it does have a problem with lots of rubbish. But I mean, it's unless you're looking at the rubbish all the time. I mean, it's it's not really a problem. You kind of get used to it. But some people, especially in Phnom Penh, are put off by the piles of rubbish in the streets. I mean, in Phnom Penh in particular, you either love it or hate it. So I'll be looking forward to seeing Cambodia again. Okay, Hong Island, good update. Is Pattaya still good value as before? Yeah, more or less. I mean, I've heard reports saying everything's gone much expensive. No, it hasn't. I mean, you can still, buy beer is similar price. I mean, I can get a bottle of beer. It's usually about 80 baht for a bottle of beer, but some places do it for 60. I know somewhere it does it for 55. You can if you're going on Walking Street, you will expect to pay more. If you're going to watch a live band on Walking Street, then you expect to pay 160 Thai baht. But then you're paying for the entertainment. It's a case of you get what you pay for, and that's for food. I mean, there's a nice little restaurant close to the hotel where I'm staying, and I had a lovely Thai meal the other day, yesterday, in fact. For a very reasonable price. So it hasn't really gone up that much. Dave Cook, hey, hi Ed, are you still, mate? The wacky backy cuts your drinking right down, mate. I'm taking wacky backy. I don't do that. I done it for that video. I done it for that video, but no, I don't really do. It's not my thing. Let's see. Johnny J Travels. Hey Eddie, have you ever thought of doing a video about the dark side of Pattaya? Thanks for all your awesome uploads. Okay, thanks for that. I've thought about it. That's one of those places I've never got around to going there. Still got another couple of weeks, or almost a couple of weeks in Pattaya. So you never know. You never know. You just never know. Scott J. Hey, will you visit the islands again? Oh, islands are always on the menu sooner or later. I mean, I love tropical. I had this conversation with someone the other day. I mean, about islands. I mean, it's wonderful visiting a tropical island, but after a few days, it becomes same old, same old. And if you're doing like one island after another, then after a while, it will be getting a bit same old. But I will be going to islands sooner or later. Mark Oleg, you're looking good. Love the shirt. How's the shoulder doing? Oh, well, thanks anyway, Mark. The shoulder. Oh, geez, I've still got pains in my shoulders. It can be a bit of a. I mean, I can if I take a t-shirt, I can get a t-shirt on, but when I come to take it off, it's a case of, it's not good. It's not good. But what people keep telling me, I need a really good professional massage. Really to do it. So we'll see what happens. It still aches, and it's just it still aches. I don't know. I don't know what to do about it, really, to be honest with you. But I might just try and massage, professional massage, and see what happens. And that's the only thing I haven't tried. Yeah, whatever. Lisa Dale, okay. How are you? You sexy beast. What a surprise out there with all the other sick perverts. Travel Channel, more like another Pattaya channel. It's a bit lame, isn't it? I mean, I think the way you phrased it, Travel Channel, more like another Pattaya. I thought you were going to come up with something really devastating after that. Travel Channel, more like another sick pervert channel, you dirty. Oh, well, whatever. Nice to hear from you, Lisa. Okay, there you go. There you go. Just had to cancel. Michael Bates had to cancel December trip to a new contact line. I have some advances for me. Okay, good for you. Who's this? Made 5 trips to Cambodia in this year, and it's been great. Now it's easy to enter Cambodia. Well, that's good news, isn't it? That's good news. Joe Hart. Hi, Ed. I hope you're having a great time. It's Pattaya Bata, how you remember it now. Yeah, but Pattaya has got all the stuff that you want from Pattaya. Absolutely all of it. It's got all of it. It's got the bear, the beds, it's got the whole lot of it. Absolutely. And when the weather improves a little bit, it'll be even better. Shinrana, testosterone levels drop in men and women at 47 years old. Sound about right. Anthony Level smashed any fit bitch yet, mate? Yeah. No, I'm not talking about Lisa Dale. Okay. Yeah, Paul C. Robin Hood bar is still there for Christmas dinner. I know where that is. I haven't actually been in that one, but I will. You will need like really an English place, an established English place, and a Christmas dinner. I would imagine will probably cost you a fair bit of money. Thai Billy Boy. Santorini, I reckon Hemingway's will be doing Christmas dinners. I haven't been in there since it changed. It used to be something else, didn't it? I haven't changed in there, so I don't really know what the script is with that. Paul Hoskin, I think my testosterone has gone down. I can only manage 3 a day now. Oh, my God almighty. I feel sorry for you. Wandering Nomad. Eddie, you are well loved, son. Okay, thank you for that. Who's this? Tings, this soccer news just up one past the Frenchies. I was just watching a bit of football. Mexico versus Poland, 0-0. I was in a little bar close by the hotel. Mexico versus Poland. I mean, sometimes when you watch a match like that, I'm glad that I'm watching it in a bar on the TV screen. I wouldn't like to go all the way to the World Cup to see something like that. Boo-hoo, nice to hear from you. Steve Ray, Nick, the Robin Hood can't beat it. Lovely feel. I must try that sometime then. Who's this? Simon, I'm thinking of going back to Thailand over Christmas, New Year's. I haven't been since December 2019, but lots of times before that. What were you thinking of its current state? Well, Sam, I'll tell you one thing I would say to that is that this is late November now. Christmas is about it's about a month away, isn't it? Christmas. So if you're thinking of coming here at Christmas, I think you better book very, very quickly because the flights and the hotels, if you just turn up at Christmas time without a hotel, then you'd be lucky to get one because everyone's saying that a lot of these hotels are getting booked up very, very quickly. So I'd get your skates on, really. But it's good. If it's good in the States, it's good. Brian Hodgson, there's loads of places that serve Christmas dinner. It all depends on how much you want to pay. Okay. Who's this? Jimmy Dempsey, the marquee used to do a lovely Sunday dinner. So presumably they'll be doing a nice Christmas roast. Yeah, sounds good. I'm not going to be here Christmas. I'm going to be in Cambodia. So that's I don't know what the script is with that around Christmas time. Super Stephen, thank you for that. Let's see, Sandra Taylor. Hi, Ed. I said, nice to hear from you, Sandra. Anyway, hope all's well. I hope Steve is all right as well. And I hope he didn't take offense to what I said about Steve's. Let's see. Okay, where are we? And Brown, looking forward to your Cambodia trip. I'll be moving there from Manchester in March for the year or so before settling in John TM. Okay, good for you, from Manchester to Cambodia. Oh, there's a change, isn't it? GHB, why would you even go to Pattaya, to be honest? Phuket or Koh Samui is so much better. I think, well, that's a matter of opinion. I can't really see why they're better. Phuket might well be a nicer place. It might have more islands in that vicinity. Koh Samui, I wouldn't say Koh Samui. I was in Koh Samui this year. I wouldn't say that's better. Not really. Pattaya is really good. The only thing Pattaya, let's Pattaya down. It always has been. It's a beach resort where the actual beach is water that you wouldn't want to swim in. But then it's got islands close by, Koh Samui or whatever. But I wouldn't swim in the waters in Pattaya. No, thank you. Martin Ryder, nice to hear from you. How's little Eddie doing? He's doing fine. No complaints. No complaints. Nice to hear from Paul Hoskin. What's the best, to wear underpants or boxer shorts? Oh, I just go commander. I don't bother with any of that. Thomas Crowd, try swimming for your shoulder pain. Do you know something? I mean, the last hotel I stayed in fact, I've been there 2 weeks, and all the hotels that I've stayed in have got swimming pools, and I just never get around to using them. At this hotel I'm staying in now has got a swimming pool, and I really need to do that. I stay in hotels with swimming pools. I never get around to using them. So yeah, you could be right there, mate. Maybe I better give it a go. Brian, see, proper Thai massage will sort you out, but they bloody, oh yeah, I know what you mean, mate. I know what you mean. Got to be careful of that. Dave Cook. Ed, what's the name of that island off Cambodia where there's no ATM? Looks really chilled out, and yes, the Thais working your shoulder. I suppose it must be Koh Rong. Koh Rong's a beautiful place. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Okay, someone's giving me a nice generous super chat here. So, Mark Ollick, thank you, my friend. That's really kind of you. Mark Ollick, $125 US. Thanks for that, mate. Eddie, use this to get a lovely muscle massage for your shoulder and anything else you need. Cheers from your friend in Minnesota. I really do appreciate that. We do have a few inches of snow on the ground, and the temperature is a bit above freezing. Many snows are weather. I'd love to see it. I'd love to see that environment. I really, really would. But I think after a while, when you wake up and it's too cold, I think it'll be too cold for me eventually. But yeah, thanks, Mark. That's really, really kind of you. Appreciate that. Cheers, mate. Cheers. Okay, let's go back to the chat here a moment. Oh my God! Oh my God! Okay, let's see. Ned Fields, Hyatt had fish and chips with you in LK Metal last year when the gobby Northern English beard started to slag off ties. Hope to catch up in Jan. Do you know? So I was telling somebody. I think I was telling Owen about that today. I mean, I didn't actually have my camera with me at the time, but I nipped out to that fish and chip stall in LK Metal that night, and that gobby bitch. That English woman was making out that she knew everything and she was embarrassing her own husband. And I would love to have filmed that. I really, really would love to have filmed that. But regretfully, I didn't have my camera there. I didn't have my camera, but that would have made a good video there. Martin Ryder, Lisa, this is respectable manga channel. You tell her, Martin. Paul Hoskin, imagine a bar full of Lisa Dales. Oh my God, I couldn't imagine anything worse. With a social club, just go to your local social club. Santorini, Lisa, last time I saw them out like that, I was spitting some gel. Oh my God, no, whatever. Mark Oleg, massage always works for me. I imagine you can find someone to give you a lovely massage in Pattaya. Yeah, absolutely. People keep saying this. I mean, someone else mentioned swimming a moment. Maybe a massage and swimming. I've got to try these things. I thought somehow I always tend to get out so late. There's always other things to do, but yeah, I've got to give it. I've got to give it a go. I really have. Englishman in Malta. Last time I was over, spent some time up north, Chiang Dao, beautiful in the mountains. You ever been up there? Well, I've been to Chiang Mai. I mean, I didn't go on the mountains there, but I did go up to the Temple of Doi Sadep in Chiang Mai, which is in the mountains. Oh yeah, it's lovely, lovely stuff there. Lovely stuff. Who's this? Elsewhere, Lisa is not getting any. Oh, she's probably she's probably got her own little harem at home. Okay, Samuel Hudson. Hi, Eddie. You're looking good, mate. Pattaya always great value. Only the flights are expensive. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, well, I managed it. My flight was 770 quid, which included, that was return, which included the cancellation insurance. And I was quite happy to pay that. That's more expensive than what it would have been, a couple of years ago. But it is what it is. But if you're leaving it to the last minute, then it is going to get really expensive. But as for the prices out here, I think it's quite reasonable. Penball, good evening. Charles Olivia, Lisa is booking a holiday to Cameroon as we speak. Okay. Skip Arno Africanus. It sounds like a rotated cuff injury to your shoulder, whatever it bloody is, whatever it is. It is not good. New biker, Eddie, go on Pattaya for a month. Where do you suggest to get insurance for health, car, and motorcycle accidents? Well, we have discussed it. There's a little video that I did where I mentioned about. Actually, there's a little video. It's only about 2.5 minutes where I mentioned travel insurance. If you actually look at that video and look at all the helpful comments that people have given, if you actually look at the comments section of that video, you will see an awful lot of suggestions. People. This is what this channel is all about. People come back with the best information. Maybe your own bank might do it. Some bank accounts will do it for a month, or post office. Yeah, it's open to you really. But there's so many. But if you actually look at that video, you will see a lot of suggestions in the comments section. Gemini Star. I think Lisa Dare was on it. Oh my God, anything but that. Martin Ryder, Lisa is getting spit roasted by 2 Gambian 12-inch meat truncheons. Very, very nicely said. Very nicely said. Paul Hoskin, Lisa, if you're lonely, you can go with me, dog. Okay, Mike Richardson. Robin Hood is closed at Christmas this year. Oh, really? Well, that's information for you. Bilbo Kelso. Ed, how many things did you buy with my £10 loan? I don't know. Every time I hear a racket in the hallway outside, you do hear some bloody racket in the night time. How many drinks do you buy with my £10 loan? Only drinks. What could you? It depends where you're drinking, doesn't it? I mean, if you're drinking in the top-notch place, you may get 2 or 3. But in the local bay bars, you might get. I don't know, you might get 3 or 4, or even 5 for that amount. So thanks anyway. Woody Forest, nice to hear from you. Boohoo, Koh Phangan, I'm hearing great things about it. Koh Phangan, I think that really is for young people. I wouldn't go there again. I mean, nice beaches and all that. That is very, very much for young people, that place. And of course, it's well known for the full moon party. Mulder Gadani, have you visited any gentlemen's clubs yet? I don't really do those things. You know, because I like the older style Pattaya. I don't really do those sorts of things. Maybe, well I mean, I did visit, high rollers. I mean, I've been to that one. But gentlemen's clubs are not always my thing. I prefer, the old-fashioned way in Pattaya, to be honest with you. Kevin Moran, I'm going Phuket 19th of December for 28 days. So looking forward to it. Good for you, mate. Good for you. Good for you. Davey, hi Eddie. Do you know if Bamboo Bar is open? I love that place and the Thai family restaurant across the road. Good vibes. I believe it is. I believe Bamboo is open. I haven't been in there, but I do believe it's open. Seamus Doherty. Hi Eddie, can't wait for the 7th of January. I'll be flying out. Okay, good for you. Good for you. Who's that? Mike Richardson. Koh Samui was born and will never go back there again. I, I wasn't knocked off my feet by Koh Samui. I went to Koh Samui. I was in Chewang and also what was the other place called? Lamai Beach, and it wasn't really a rocket to the moon for me. It wasn't really a rocket to the moon. Let's see. Sean, hi Eddie, can you vlog your room in another vlog? It looks nice. Yeah, I will be doing a video of this. I really, really will. This is a very, very, very well kept hotel, and it's only slightly more expensive than the last one. It's a very, very very well kept hotel. This they look after it. They really do. Woody Forest, suntan is coming along, Eddie. Okay, fine. Thanks for that. Mick Thorpe, Eddie, where is the best English breakfast? Well, when I was in Soy Lanky, I was having a nice English breakfast at something called Mally's, which is near the Ollie Bar, which is featured in that video. I think it's right next door, as a matter of fact. And that's quite nice. The best English breakfast. Well, I've actually tried to cut down on my food. So, I mean, I like a nice English breakfast with the works, a real gut buster. But to be honest with you, that's the kind of thing that I'm trying to avoid right now. So, a lot of people say that Rovers do a really good English breakfast in LK Metro. Let's see, Stewie. Hi, Eddie. Lovely to see you back in Pat, and thanks for the Koh San vlog. Brought back some great memories of my first few trips. Okay, good for you. I actually enjoyed that. I'd even stay in that area. I know there's a lot of young people there. But the thing is, it's sort of that was my first visit to Koh San Road. And it kind of had like a sort of villagey feel, which I kind of liked. I have said before, but I mean, and even mentioned this on Nick Dean's live stream. Bangkok is a great city. It grows on you over the years. But it's not a place for to walk around because it's such a massive city. And what I eventually found was Soi Ford area, close to Soi Cowboy and all of that. And once you find a place where everything you need is within walking distance, you tend to go there again and again. The problem with that is that when you go there again and again, it doesn't feel like a city anymore. I mean, Bangkok's a huge city, so I'm going to stay somewhere else next time. I mean, Koh San Road to Soi Fort is a long way. So it just shows what a big city it is. Andrew Blades, hanging from a bar is also good. Good for you. So stressed about. I think I've hung for a few bars of me time. Let's see. Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay. Give that a go. Let's see. Paul Hoskin. Let's see. Paul Hoskin. That Lisa, she looks so lovely. I mean, which angle are you looking from? Let's see. Dutch Farang. Eddie, I saw you on NDTV. That was a good little show. That good little show. Good little show. Let's see. Leroy Manor. Why are you not sleeping, Eddie? Because I'm a bit of a night owl anyway. It's 34 minutes past 2. Been on for 46 minutes now, and it's this is fairly ordinary for me. And I sleep during the evening sometimes, and stay awake all night doing whatever I got to do. Mike Richardson. Lisa go to the meat raffle at the social club. Yeah, that's where she belongs. She is the meat. Let's see, Mark McCormick. Turns out my trip to Thailand in September, met my Indonesian ex there. Now she's expecting. Should have stayed home instead. Okay. Philip Mulville, Eddie, when Cambodian girl. Oh, I'll be visiting Cambodia again. Nice to hear from you, Philip. Johnsky, Eddie, you need sauna cold shower combination, produces stem cells that can heal. Okay, that's I'm getting good advice about the shoulder. It is actually both of the shoulders are aching now. I mean, they both are. In fact, more or less they're both aching equally, and it's not good. It's just part of getting old. So when you get to a certain age, you get aches and pains from certain, without for no reason. They just seem to appear out of nowhere. It's part of getting old. Paul Hoskin, I had a traditional massage once for my feet. It was only 400 baht for an hour. That sounds quite expensive, that, funnily enough. Woody Forest, what time do you call it a night over there, Eddie? What time do the bars finish? Well, right now in Pattaya, the bars are actually closing at 2 o'clock in the morning. I mean, usually they would stay on much later, but they're going to review that pretty soon. But I think if you go to Walking Street, Walking Street, I think they're open until well into the early hours of the morning. So you get more of a night there. But I think 2 o'clock that's just about fine for me. Okay, Charles, all the Frenchies just even the match, did they? France have always been a good side. Mark, how long will you stay in Pattaya? I'm actually here for 3 weeks. So I've just been here for over a week now. So just over a week, and I think 3 weeks is about long enough. And the thing about Pattaya, I mean, it's like a giant Christmas pudding. It looks great. You're hungry for it, but the thing is, well, if you eat too much of it, you get pig sick, and you don't want to see it again for a very long time. Well, that's Pattaya really. So 3 weeks is about enough for me. Let's see. Who's this? Mike Richardson, new biker. Try the post office or direct line. I think he's talking about the insurance there. Sean, Lisa should do a live with you. It would be fun. I'd enjoy that. I think I'd enjoy that. That would be a bit of an event there. Yeah, I think I would enjoy that. Dutch Farang, Sean, camera lens is not big enough for that. Like it. I heard from a Thailand attorney website, if you're over 50, you don't need to show a return flight. That seems very, very strange. I've never heard that before. John Metcalf, will you be going to Hua Hin, or is that a bit time for you? I went to Hua Hin early this year, and I spent 10 days in there. And it's a nice town. It's not a rocket to the moon. It's not a place I wish to return to again and again. But it's a good place, Hua Hin, but I won't be going there this time. Nice. Some people love Hua Hin. I can take it or leave it. Here's that Paul Hoskin. If Lisa goes out with me, I'll buy her a KFC bucket followed by a trip to the cinema. Oh, how romantic. I wouldn't want to be sitting next to you. No thanks. I wouldn't want to be sitting in that vicinity. New biker, Eddie would love to see you do the zip line of a time. No, definitely not for me, mate. Definitely not for me. Not my thing. Not my thing. Sean, Triangle Bar is good to people. Triangle Bar is a good bar, and they have good bands there, and it's a very, very good bar, that one. Hong Island sounds good. I'm leaning towards Pattaya over Bangkok. Well, you should really visit both places. But the thing is, in Bangkok, because it is a big city, you need to know where you're going, really. Whereas Pattaya, you just turn up here and you're in the centre of Pattaya and you're away, really. But the thing is, if you lived it up in Bangkok and then lived it up in Pattaya, you would notice a significant difference in price. I mean, things are generally a lot cheaper in Pattaya. Okay, Bilbao. I just had a look. Flights from Manchester to Bangkok for 1 month, starting 29th December to 31st of January. I've gone down a little under £1,000 compared to last week's. That's still quite expensive, though, isn't it? It's still very, very expensive. Samuel Hutchinson. Eddie, you've been up to Nakulu yet? Meant to be a lot of places opened up. No, I haven't really. Maybe I should. I need to start it. Sometimes you see when you're editing videos, you miss a lot of the day, and I'm still in very, very. I know I've been here for 2 weeks in Thailand, but I'm still very, very much in relaxed mode. So I'm probably sleeping more hours than I should. But yeah, that's a good suggestion. Anyway, good suggestion. Let me see. No, okay, here we go. Yeah, Dutch Farang. Are you 74? No, no. Erico, what's up, Eddie? I'm beside at the moment. Nothing's up. I'm having a good time here. Let's see. Mike Richardson. Koh Samui Road to Sukhumvit is 6.5 miles. It took you around the back streets to puff the price. Okay, fine and dandy. Let me just see it there. Let me just see. Let me just see something. Yeah. Let me just see something. Okay. Sargal 1916. Learn to inhale and all your aches will disappear. Okay, fine. Thanks for that. Who's this? Do you have a nice day? Get ready to be welcomed by a group of Indians when you arrive. No, that's not true at all. Indians are good people. They're fun. They're good fun. They're friendly people. No problem at all. Stuart Hessinger. Hi, Eddie. Have you hid her in the closet? No, if Lisa wouldn't fit in it. Are you talking about Lisa Dell? She'd never fit in that closet. I need a garage thing to squeeze her in. David Cook. Dave Cook. Edward, you just walk into a chemist and explain you have pain in your shoulders and they will give you cream. I've got cream. I've got cream for my shoulders and I've got tablets which are prescribed by the doctor. And they still haven't really done the trick. I'm okay when I'm awake and I'm walking around. It's when I sleep when I wake up. That's when that's always when it hurts the most. Leo Malley. Have you been to Triangle Bar? And if so, is it still good? I haven't been on this trip, but I did go on the Triangle Bar a lot during the last during the last trip early this year. And yeah, it's a damn good bar. Really, really good bar. Chris Club, you're my favorite manga. Thank you for that. Thank you for that. Erico. Actually, everything is supposed to close at 2 a.m. currently. Something about local police chief got busted down for corruption and regional police stepped in enforcing. Well, 2 a.m. isn't that bad. It's not really that bad because it's 2 a.m. It isn't really that bad. I mean, don't forget, earlier this year it was 11. It was 11 p.m. Closing. In fact, for one about a month. It was actually closed at 9 p.m., which is horrendous. So 2 a.m. 2 a.m. is not that bad at all, really. Michael Janaeus, nice to hear from you. Hi Eddie, how's the trip so far? It's okay. It's okay. So I mean, sometimes when I get lazy days. I think I should be doing something. I should be making more videos. But no, I've actually done quite a lot in the last couple of weeks. I made about 6 or 7 videos, and a couple of live streams. So I've done okay. Paul Harrison, nice to hear from you. Let's see. Let me see. Okay. David Q. Gem, and I can also get the gel and a Thai gym. The fighters know the score, mate. Okay. Phil Balg. Eddie, how many nights are you staying at your hotel, Vogue? Well, I was there for 7 nights, so I'm not there anymore. I'm in another hotel, but I was in 7 nights. It's a good value, good value place. Not too glamorous, and the Wi-Fi was not as good. This hotel is a nicer hotel, and the Wi-Fi is superb here. It's so bloody good here. No problem at all. Let's see. Legan, hi, I just started this live. Enjoyed the other vids of your trip via rerun. Will you cast a fireworks display? Yeah, well, apparently that's going on this weekend. And I think actually it was Nick Dean who put out a message to say a lot of the hotels are all fully booked up this week. Well, I've got a hotel for this week. I'm here now anyway. So, but apparently, if you were coming for this weekend and trying to get a hotel, it'd be a no-go. Let's see. I do believe in Fados. Have you thrown your hat in the ring to be the next James Bond, Eduardo? Jesus Christ. The physical stuff. I'd suck the blood. Jesus Christ. No, not for me, mate. Not for me. Let me see. How much is soap? Leo Malley, how much is a soapy? I don't know. I haven't had one of them. I've had other massages, but I haven't had one of them, to be honest with you. You still hear noise from outside. There's still people out and about. Okay, Bintman, how did you find Eva Air? Well, they're always good. Someone told me they had their return flight back to the UK cancelled. Was only refunded 200 quid. I booked them for June, so a little. Well, I don't know about that. I mean, I've got my return flight with them booked. I hope there's no problems. I hope there's none of that silliness. Be more wrong. I believe I did a 10-day quarantine at that hotel. You're talking about the Vogue. The Merits quarantine. It's all. I'm really, really pleased that I managed to get through the whole of the last journey. And I was away for 4 months early this year, without having to do any of that quarantine rubbish. I couldn't do that. I really, really don't. That'd be driving me crazy, though. Leo Malley, 2 a.m. fine for me, as I tend to go out early anyway. Yeah, absolutely. 2 o'clock's all right. That's doable. Not a problem. Brian Cabbage, Eddie, put deep heat on your shoulders. It works for me. You can get it in the pharmacy. Deep heat. Okay. Erico, I agree 2 a.m. isn't bad. I don't do walking street myself. I'm actually about to pass out and go to bed now. Have a good one. Maybe we'll bump into each other before I fly out. Okay. Well, sweet dreams anyway. Eric Scott, don't make videos, make love. Oh, somehow I managed to find the time for both. Paul said, I just put 10 more Chang in the fridge because I can. I don't like Chang. I don't like it. The other stuff. See the things about the Leo and the Leo and the Singer. After a while, it just becomes sameish. It becomes a little bit meaningless, really. But I've still been drinking. I find it easy to drink of an afternoon because in the hot climate, the cold beer goes down really, really well. But I'm actually drinking a lot less of a nighttime now. I'm still having a little bit of this Sangsum or whatever it is. Let me see. Okay. Gogadev, with your shoulders, it could just be some tight muscles. If you tried stretching around the shoulder, everything I've tried is painful up to now. But I should maybe the suggestion is, getting a good massage or making use of the swimming pool. I might just give the swimming pool an attempt tomorrow. But there always seems to be other things to do. Okay, Lee Sunquist, Sunquist, 27.99 Californian dollars. Sorry, Canadian dollars. Sorry. Okay, that's cheers. Thank you for that, mate. That's very, very kind of you. Thanks for that super chat. Appreciate that. Let me see. Okay. 180 gold, my show fees. I'm here for the feet. Just a quick glimpse. Okay. You wouldn't want to see my feet anymore. You want to see any other part of my body? Eastern man, what is your take on bar girl quality and prices? There's a lot of the fact is, the ladies are, they're commanding a lot more. They're not stupid, but there are some lovely, lovely ladies about here. A lot better than what I thought. I'm starting to see a lot of nice birds around. There are a lot of nice birds. Okay, Bilbao, Kelso, bloody hell, 10-day quarantine. It killed me in April, doing 5 hours for me to be free. The only quarantine I did do was when I arrived at the beginning of this year. I arrived at Bangkok and got taken to that quarantine hotel, but I was so tired. I slept through it all anyway. And the next morning at 8 o'clock, they phoned me up to say, you can go now. And that's the only time. But Jesus, that was a truly dreadful time. I wouldn't want to. I wouldn't want to go back to that again. 180 Goma, Ed the Vogo. So how bad was the Wi-Fi? It was hit and miss. And could the Fire Stick connect to the TV? I don't switch the TV on, to be honest with you. Paul Harrison, watched your flower pot men vid earlier, Ed. Do you think you'll be trying any more anytime soon? Yeah, you never know. You never know. Never rule out anything. But little teensy weensy whiff of that. It wasn't a rocket to the moon. I don't think it's my thing really. Nom Gale is Poop I saw your shoulders out. Okay, I think I know what you mean there. Ben, man, you picked the right time to get away to a hotter climate, Ed. It's getting bloody cold in the UK now. I should imagine so. That's the idea. Get out to the sun. Get out to the sun. Bum, it's arthritis. The best thing for arthritis is exercise. Yeah. Well, I go walking every day, but I tend to find I usually like doing press ups and that sort of stuff. But when I attempt that, it is quite painful. I'm just going to get another what you mean call it. Okay, cheers. I haven't got any ice, but that Sangsum is actually quite nice, actually. Wandering Nomad. Eddie's a down-to-earth, genuine vlogger, unlike some that are a little paranoid. Okay, thanks for that. Danish bacon, try an edible, Eddie. You don't have to smoke it. An edible, a wacky backy. I think it's not really. I don't know. Maybe it might be worth a try, just one, but it's not really my thing. It never really has been. At least I've made one video about it anyway. Let's see. Samuel Hudson, poop bar, sort out more than your shoulders, mate. Is that one of those ladyboy bars and all that? See, the things I'm told, I think I know the one you mean. I was sitting at a bar once, and there was a ladyboy bar next to me. Now I'm very, very tolerant about these people. It's not a problem. I don't indulge in that sort of thing. But one of the ladyboys started dancing on a table, and I thought, okay, fair enough. It's their bar; they can do that. And then he pulled his skirt up, and I noticed his manly bits were hanging out, and I thought, no, no, don't do that, mate. That's a little bit. I'm tolerant, but I don't really need to see that. Anyway, Martin Ryder, girl under the bed. I've got Lisa Dale under the bed. I wouldn't call her a girl. Mark Ollig, SDT. I haven't had any of them, mate. No, an SDT, an ST, Dave. I've had that. I've had that in the past. Let's see. Alan Nickel. High Rolls looks a nice place in Soy Poto. Sure, one of the owners ran the Retox in Soy Langi. Okay. Ragin Rhino, I was staying at the Amadi last month. I couldn't believe that the place was full of Thais at the weekend. It was spot the Farang, so different. Have you noticed the difference this year? There's plenty of Farangs around, plenty of Farangs, plenty. Lee Tefford, Ed, why did you fly? Ed, who did you fly with? Just come back from Phuket and seeing Chewy repping in our hotel flying direct now, they said. Who did I fly? I flew with Eva Airways, good airline, Taiwanese. McLaren F1 race. Good evening, Eddie and Nutters. Okay, nice to hear from you, mate. Nice to hear from you. Okay, so this is a quiet little, a subdued little live stream, by the way. Just to let you know, any questions that anyone's got about Pattaya, what you need to know, just asking, I'll try and see, but not personal stuff like, which hotel you're staying. I'll do a video on this hotel, but, I don't reveal my whereabouts. Let's see now. Let's see, Nom Yai, Inspector. Go for a shoulder massage every day. See if it makes a difference. Every day is a bit tiresome, that though, isn't it? Paul Harrison. Less than 7 weeks, I'll be out there and away from the cold, dreary, depressing UK. Good for you, mate. So 7 weeks time, that will be January, okay? So January is that is the perfect time to come out here. It really, really is. I mean, England is cold and wet and depressing in January, and February is just as bad. I mean, I would say it's the complete opposite. So Southeast Asia is definitely the place to be that time of year. Stephen Elliott, just looking for a flight from February to March, $850, the cheapest Manchester to Bangkok. $850, that still seems quite expensive. Let's see now. Derek Baird, what's happening to the weather? I always thought November to February is the best times of it. Well, what it is, I mean, November is the end of the rainy season and it's the beginning of the dry season, but it's just like there's an overlap and it's the rainy season is not going to give up without a fight. But it was dry today. There wasn't any rain today. Maybe that's it. Maybe the rainy season's over now. So, the weather will get better. And once the dry season kicks in, it's very, very reliable. Bintman, what have you been up to in the daytime, Ed? Any trips planned around Pattaya? Trips planned around Pattaya? I think I've done a little bit of that in the past. I mean, really, I'm just having a lazy time in Pattaya. I am making a few videos now. I will make a few more videos. But I think the more interesting stuff will begin when I start going to places like Cambodia. I mean, Pattaya is not the best place to make videos simply because there's so many at it, really. So I think the videos will get more interesting when I start going to Cambodia and places like that. Gogadev, Ed, on Christmas Day, can you live stream yourself walking around the soys dressed like Santa? Where am I going to be on Christmas Day? I'm going to be in Cambodia. So I don't even know. I mean, the Thais, you will see a few of them knocking around with with Coca-Cola Santa Claus outfits. But I don't know if they do that in Cambodia. Let me see now. Phil Bell, Eddie, it seems like you stay at different hotels while on vacation. How do you determine what hotels you want to stay in? Do you book them ahead of time or when you're there? No, I booked them ahead. I booked them all on booking.com because it's so efficient. Now, I know a lot of people use Agoda and some insist on Agoda, but I glanced at the Agoda website and I didn't think it was as user friendly as booking.com. I've used booking.com for years. I'm quite happy with it, really. And the thing is, I'm staying in Pattaya, 3 different hotels. The good thing about that is that if you don't like a hotel, then I'm not staying there for any more than a week in particular in each hotel. Another good thing about it means I can do 3 different videos, 3 different hotel reviews. So yeah, it's easy enough. But I always use Booking.com. Mark, Alex, squeaky doors. We haven't had squeaky door. There's no squeaky door in here. Maybe I'll tell you what it is. What's that? It is. Oh, that Sangsum's pretty nice. It's Sangsum time. Mark Alec, not STD. No. I don't want any STD. No problems. Swiss Airs are doing. What's this? Martin, the Swiss Air are doing London Heathrow to Bangkok for 400 quid return in March. Oh, that's good, isn't it? 400 quid return. Oh, that's bloody good value. Seems strange, isn't it? I mean, Switzerland, one of the most expensive countries in the world, and actually doing it at that price. That's maybe the good times are going to come again. That sounds brilliant. Who's this? Davey, Eddie, try a ladybird there. Lovely, better than the one they don't moan about it. Oh, you don't believe that, do you? You don't bloody believe that. Dave Cook, best airline ever is Aeroflot, the Russian-style beautiful birds, unlimited Aeroflot. I've never tried that. Sounds bloody good. Sounds good. Pinball. Ed, did you watch the England game in High Road? I didn't actually because I got the time wrong. I thought it was going to start at 11 o'clock at night, but then I found it was starting at 8 o'clock at night, Thai time. And I missed the first half. So there's a little pub that I went and watched it anyway, but it didn't, everyone I've spoken to, even though there were so many goals, everyone I was spoken to didn't think it was very exciting, funnily enough. Be more on. Nice to hear from you, mate. Do you have a favourite place to eat in Pattaya? What dish? Well, it's a variety of places. There's a little restaurant that I tried close to the hotel where I'm staying. I don't actually know the name of the restaurant, but I had Thai food there the other day, and it was lovely and at a very, very reasonable price. What dish? It tends to be more Chinese that I eat. What did I have the other day? I can't remember what I had, but it was nice anyway. It was red curry. I had red curry, Thai red curry, with pork, and I also had chicken, fried chicken wings and fries and whatever with it. And it was lovely, lovely stuff. Who's this? Dave the Rave. Pal Andre played nearly the same myself. Dublin to Bangkok via Doha, €950. Martin Ryder, he's the expert. I would rather fly Air Bangladesh than Air Aeroflot. I've never experienced either of them personally. Martin Ryder, squeaky mattress later. It's very, very comfortable anyway, this hotel. Derek Baird. Oh, I forgot it. I'm off to Ao Nang. from the 12th of December for a month, mate. Ao Nang's, I went to Ao Nang about 6 years ago. I've been to Krabi province before. I mean, it's very, very nice, Ao Nang, and you might love it there. I just thought it looked more like a family-orientated resort. I mean, to be honest with you, it actually looked more like a Turkish beach resort than anything. You know, that place. It's nice, but I didn't really feel that was the right place for me. I mean, you might like it. New biker Eddie, can understand why you don't do breakfast reviews at the hotels you stay in. I sometimes do. I sometimes do hotel, but I haven't really bothered with the breakfasts on this particular, this particular trip, because I don't want to get up for breakfast. Okay, P. Paul of Thailand. Okay, P. Paul, nice to hear from you, mate. Nice to hear from you. P. Paul was a bar manager here in Thailand, and he's been here. He was here for a while. I think he was here right the way through the lockdown as well. Hope you're enjoying your stay and find a little to complain about. I'm certainly missing the place. Well, I'm hoping that you can come back soon, Paul. Anyway, nice to hear from you, mate. Bintman, Bintman, have you tried the Hideaway Guest House off Sober Cow? Some nice food there, great Sunday dinner, and Andy's a great host. I don't really go down that end of Sober Cow very, very much. So I've tried Necky's place, which is close by, and that was good. Mark Ollick, we remember the JFK assassination in the States 59 years ago today, November the 22nd, 1963. I posted a Minneapolis headline on Facebook. Of course, it's November the 23rd there right now. Yeah, that is 59 years ago today. Well, an event that, sort of, I don't know, it's just change the world. I can't really, it's still controversial to this day, isn't it? Really, all these years later, conspiracies are still going on and on. But absolutely, I mean, it was a dreadful, tragic event. Tragic event. I'm too young to actually remember that. I think it was 1 year old at the time. Let's see. Alan and Nicole, that's rubbish. 400 quid return March. Looking to get one way for that. Okay. There you go. We've got a bit of a disagreement going on. Eastern man. Eastern man. Do you think Pattaya will be a sausage fest when it's the peak of ice season? No, no. I don't think it will be. I think there'll be enough women. I must admit, I'm kind of glad in a way that I'm not going to be here much of December during the really peak. I'm not going to be here. I'm going to be in Cambodia. I'm sort of glad because when you go in the bars, I mean, there's so many people around. Even now, there's a lot of people around. I really, really think December, Christmas time here is going to be swamped. I think it's going to be rammed. And that's why I'm glad that I'm not going to be here, really. But I don't think it'll be a sausage fest. If it was a sausage fest, Lisa Dale will probably be heading out here. Let's see. Martin Ryder traveled at Aeroflot 10 years ago, Soviet plane, had no overhead lockers and the old-fashioned screen of the dull Russian film. Drinks a few and far between. Food was awful. What was it? I think it was Burt Reynolds who said about his early film career, because Burt Reynolds was around for quite a few years before he hit the big time with Deliverance. And he said later that the early movies that he made, early B movies, they were only ever shown in airplanes and prisons where the audience couldn't walk out. Oh my God, that sounds quite funny though. People, cheers. Nice meeting you, mate. Nice meeting you. Let's see. Pandemic of the unvaccinated. Half-time Socceroos at France 2. Let's see. Versus France 2-1 France. Okay. Oh, Socceroos. Yeah, okay. Well, I don't know who Socceroos are. I don't know. Mark Ollie, it's very, very controversial. Yeah. Absolutely. To this day, when there's someone said about the JFK's, but let's raise a glass to JFK anyway, because it was a truly tragic event. I'm too young to remember that, obviously, but it was a dreadful event. I'm not going to make a joke about British politicians. I mean, there's some British politicians. Oh no, I'm not going to make a joke about that. Let's see. What's this now? Martin, look at Skyscanner, Mark, 201 quid each way. That's interesting. Pete Paul of Town Willie had a few out in December 2019 with Aeroflot. I've never even heard of these before. Via Moscow to Shanghai. Didn't come that route back for some reason. Yeah, okay. I think I know the reason. Let me see. Paul Housen, I was in Ao Nang 3 years ago. It's very family friendly, although there is a small bit of mongrels we have. It's a lot of families and young sort of backpacking type. Well, backpackers don't tend to have much money. It tends to attract the more backpackers who have got a bit of money. I just didn't think that was the right place for me, really. Nice place, but not really for me. Fire Check UK, flying to Thailand tomorrow, off to Pattaya. Okay, good for you, mate. Good for you. Let's see, Tony, my mom was home for their school lunch break. She was about to head back to school when it came in the news that Kennedy got it. That must have been a devastating moment to hear that. My mom went back to school and told everyone they were calling her. Yeah, absolutely. Well, I don't remember. People have to say, where were you when you heard the news about Kennedy being killed? I'm too young to remember that, but I do remember where I was when I heard the news about Elvis, and I do remember where I was when I heard the news about 9/11. So that's sort of like more my generation. Who's this? Ligon, I'd love to get to Thailand sometime, but I would hate to meet a girl that really is a girl, yeah. Don't the lady boys stay in their own type of bars? I've seen photos, not a beer or two. Well, I mean, some of the lady boys are freelancers, don't forget, but you can, if you've got half decent eyesight, then you can spot them. I mean, a lady boy, they're usually much bigger than the women, and they hang around with other lady boys, and it's all the difference between hello and hello. You know what I mean? I mean, it's a bloke. A lady boy is a bloke. That's basically what it is. And if you another way of spotting a lady boy is that, if you're in two minds whether this is a lady, or not, who's she hanging around with? If she's hanging around with other people who look like lady boys, then the chances are she's a lady boy as well. But as for the fellas who go with the lady boys, about at least 95% of those fellas know exactly what they're doing, and it's not the little, puny little guys who go with, effeminate kind of guys who go with ladyboys. Whenever I've seen guys with ladyboys, it's usually big, muscular rugby player types. They tend to be the ones who like ladyboys. Okay, that's probably made me unpopular with a few people. Sean, just paid £9 for March Birmingham day flights, Skyscanner. Okay, good for you. Brian Street, £400 flight is 21 hours going out on Swiss Air. 400 quid. Oh, I need to be a cat. 21 hours flight. Obviously, you're going various places and 20. Oh, that's a bit much. That's a bit much, that isn't it? A bit much. That's it. Michael Janaeus, very funny. Wherever there is one sausage, there are five Thai girls fighting over it, all over Thailand. Okay, fighting over the bloody sausage. Times are hard, aren't they? They really, really are. Okay, Martin Ryder, 16th of March, 23rd to the 23rd of March, 403 quid on Skyscanner. It took me the travel trolley to book. Okay, well, that sounds reasonably enough, doesn't it? Gemini Star. Martin is a fountain of knowledge when it comes to flights. He certainly is. Martin Ryder is a fountain of knowledge. Cyril Denham. Chief flights always consist of numerous flights to different countries. Quite often that, not all the time, but quite often that is the case. Eastern Man. The mayor of Ansley City wants to get rid of the bars in Walking Street and turn it to Red Street based on what he did in Lisbon with Pink Street. Does that mean does that mean that it's full of pink people, if you know what I mean? I don't want to offend anyone. Craig Robinson. I have to agree, Eddie. I spent one Christmas there before the lockdown came in. Never again. Nats were rammed, rowdy, too much for me. Yeah, I don't know this is going to be the right place for me Christmas time somehow. Don't get me wrong. It's been absolutely fantastic to meet the people who recognise me. I mean, it's been absolutely, and all the guys who've recognised me all around Pattaya, and and a few in Bangkok. I mean, absolutely fantastic. They've been really, really cool. I'd like to meet a lot more fellas who are coming out here. I really, really would. But I just think it'd be too ram for me, to be honest with you. Okay, Goon Army, 86. What's one popular conspiracy theory you believe, Eddie? If you don't really say, that is. Well, that's the kind of thing we discuss on Steady Eddie Live, isn't it? A popular conspiracy theory that you believe. If you don't really say that is. Well, I can't really do because I don't. A lot of conspiracy theories I don't really believe in, to be honest with you, because I think a lot of conspiracy theories, when some event has happened, I mean, if there's anything untoward about it, sooner or later, they require an awful lot of people to keep quiet, and sooner or later, someone's going to spill the beans. You know what I mean? So I'm not really one for believing in conspiracy theories. Okay, where was I? Alan H. I'm old enough to remember Kennedy getting shot. Okay. Mark Ollick, I remember too. Yeah, well, I like to say, I think Elvis, yeah, when Elvis died, that's how old was I? 15 then. I remember when Elvis died. Sean Martin Ryder, not down to you, mate. Mine was Birmingham, quick flights, but way too expensive. Okay. Carl Foster, I remember where I was when Jerry left the Spice Girls. That must have been devastating. That was a truly tragic event, that one. Alan O'Connor, lady, would you stop the hand before you do anything? Yeah, I mean, somebody told me before I came out to Thailand years ago. You're in a bar, don't be embarrassed to have a feel. I mean, they have a grope of you. You know what I mean? I'm not advocating groping or anything like that, but sometimes it does help with their permission anyway. And if they don't give you the permission, then there might be something suspicious there. Craig Robinson. Not sure where people are getting these stupid prices from. Cheapest from London Heathrow to Bangkok anytime in March is 558. Someone telling Porkies. Oh, he says that with venom, doesn't he? Okay, I'm not going to repeat Issa Man. I'm not going to repeat Issa Man's line because, like I say, I'm pleased to say that over the last, it's actually more than 2 years since I've had a video demonetized on this channel, and I want to keep it that way. New biker. I heard Lisa is a ladybird. had some bad experience with these guys have got a bloody chip on it. I think he had bad experience. I think, yeah, with women like that and the social club, the bad experience is that, there's non-experience. The guys aren't bloody interested. Okay, let's see. Woody Forest. Oh, God, what a lovely name that is, Woody Forest. Was upgraded from economy to first class flying out of Amsterdam to India. Would have been fantastic, but slept most of the way. Okay, fantastic. Fantastic. So, sorry, I'm hearing doors opening and closing in this hotel. I've got a sneaky sneak. What time is it now? It's 3:20 in the morning here. I've got a sneaky feeling that someone's going to bloody knock on my door and say, you turn voice down, you turn voice down, or, Craig Robinson, no convincing conspiracy theories, Princess Diana's death. I'll be amazed about her death. But it did seem very, very convenient, didn't it? But I don't know. I think the thing is, if you're going to kill someone, then a car crash is a very, very hit and miss affair. A very, very hit and miss. Don't forget, one of the passengers in that car actually survived, and that was the bodyguard. So, I don't. I think it was. I don't know. I just think. I don't think that really was the case. Santorini, Ed, I thought a neighbour was trying to wrestle you, then I realised it was your hairy arm. Aeroflot is the world's worst island. There was a case when the pilot let his 15-year-old son say, oh my God, that is absolutely bloody. Yeah, but worse things have happened. I flew about 6 or 7 years ago. I flew with German Air. I think it was called German Airways. And German Airways, it was a good airline. I can't remember where I went, but I flew with German Airways anyway. And a short while later, there was that absolutely awful case where a young pilot, there was two pilots. There was a young pilot and there was an older pilot on German Airways. And the older pilot got up, to use the bathroom, yeah? And with that, the younger pilot who was suffering from depression, but nobody knew about it, he locked him out the cabin and then crashed a bloody plane, killing himself and all. I think it was 160 people on board. Oh my God! Oh my! What? Jesus Christ! You couldn't make it up, could you? You couldn't make it up. Let's see, who's that? Costa Sag. Eddie, what's the first impression of the hotel you stay now? Plush, very, very plush. Very, very plush. Who's this? Gemini Star, Yoko Lennon, net worth more than 580 million. Did she make all that money? Was it an ex-husband who made it? Dave Q, ever still fancy Cilla Black? I never fancied Cilla Black, to be honest with you. Alan H. Air India is far worse than Aeroflot, and the layover in Delhi was a nightmare. Okay. Dutch Frank, Lisa Dale books cargo class. Like it. So listen, I'm going to finish this soon because I've been on for an hour and 35 minutes. Let me see. Rant and Rave 30. Yeah, that was a German Wings flight. Yeah, oh my God, that's terrible. That's bloody awful. I mean, the idea that this pilot was suffering depression, but nobody knew about it, and he killed himself and all 160 people on board. Oh my God, that's truly horrendous. That ain't the most depressing note of the night. Listen, guys, I'm going to finish in a few minutes. Gemini star Martin Ryder is the travel expert in this manga guy. He is. He's a gold mine of information. And Isan Man as well is also a gold mine of information. Let's not forget that. Darren Price, do you have a favourite area of Pattaya you like to drink? And I saw you in January daytime. Well, I suppose I like Walking Street, to be honest with you. I mean, they got some great entertainment there. I mean, some of the other bars around Super Cow, okay, it's lively, but it does get a little bit. It's not really a nice environment, really. LK Metro is not really the nice environment. It's whatever takes your fancy, to be honest with you. Thai Bill, what is it? Thai Billy Boy, it's been a great stream, Ed. Cheers. Okay. I wish I could have really gotten into it a bit more. But like it is very, very late at night. It's 24 minutes past 3 in the morning. So obviously got to keep my voice down here. Who's that? Carl Foster, Pig and Whistle Road. Pig and Whistle. Woody Forest. That's a great name. I actually know somebody called Winter Flood. That's a nice name. Looking forward to your ongoing travels, Eddie. Now get yourself off at a beer in a hard time, buddy. No beer in the hotel, because I mean I've actually done well not to bring beer into the hotel in the last week or so, because I just end up bloody drinking. And one of the danger times for me is just before I go to bed. I thought I'll have that last can, and then I'm in sort of thoughts through my head, and I think, God, I want to have another can before I go to bed. And I'm not doing that, but I'm just having a little teensy weensy bit of, teensy weensy bit of sang song. Okay, let's see. New biker, Eddie, that's one of your dreams tonight, stuck on a plane. Okay, listen, thanks for watching, guys. Anyway, there's more videos to come. Remember, check out, for the latest video, check out Steady Eddie Music Box, that channel, and you will see my latest video in which I make a lame attempt to have a little bit of the old wacky backy. It's not really for me, but check that video out anyway. Okay, guys. Okay, let's see. I'll say thanks for watching. Thanks for the super chat, guys. Really appreciate that. Have a lovely week. I'll be back soon, and take care and have a great day, a great evening, whatever you're doing. All the best, guys. Cheers.